This wine comes from Sicily, and it comes from one of the indigenous grape varieties that Sicily has, named after the town, which is at the south east of the island, called Avola. And this is Nero d'Avola, Nero being black grape variety and Avola from the town of, so there you are. So what do you expect from this wine? Well, it is full of kind of Sicilian sunshine and a little bit of richness and juicy blackberries, black currants, a little hint of spice. It's very, very tasty. It's medium bodied, it's not too alcoholic, 13.5%, and it is very, very nice and ready to go with pretty much anything. So think of it as Sicilian food, Italian food, a lot of grilled meats, bit of pork, lamb, absolutely delicious, but simple food made well. That's kind of what I would be having with this, because this is one of those sorts of wines that is a simple wine made well. This is made by a cantina, a cooperative called the Cantina Sette Sole, Seven Sons. And Mandrarossa is the type of soil locally known as, so it's sandy but red clay, iron-rich soils, and this comes from the south of the island, but also blended from across many of the different regions. The Cantina, as a cooperative, was established in 1958, and they've now got 2,000 members. So it's a hugely important body that makes wine and ships to over 40 countries in the world. They have something like 6,000 hectares of vines, so it's a very large operation. So when I say it's from the south of the island, it really is quite a large area from which they pick. It's not like one single set of vines. So because of that, you get this real lovely even balance of quality. That means that whatever you get from one to the next is always going to be consistently very, very good. One vintage to the next, unless it's an absolute disaster, but it typically doesn't happen. And Sicily has a fairly consistently warm, dry climate. And what the Cantina behind Mandrarossa would say is that they bring a balance of both the freshness of the sea and the warm ripeness that comes from the Sicilian sunshine. I think it's really, really good and absolutely lovely, and a really good example of why Sicily is such good value for money, but also really, really tasty, and I hope that you agree.